everybody, and welcome to Pixel Maven's Retreat. I'm Nicole Watt, and I'm glad that you are here for another 5-minute card. As we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you get notifications when I have new content for you. So today, like I said, we're going to do a 5-minute card. This is with the new Watercolor Roses stamp set from Altenew. It's a great solid stamp set with coordinating dies. We're just going to use the stamp set today to make this cute little 5-minute card. And you can see it's just a single layer, and that's really what kind of helps these cards come together real quick. So we'll go right into it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is stamp the flower, and I'm using Midnight Violet. It is just such a great, vibrant purple color. And I've got a piece of Nina Solar White, 80 pound. And I already have it in place. And when I put these together, I kind of want to start with the flower so I know exactly where all the other pieces need to go. Let me make sure I've got this in here the right way. There we go. Alright, so I'm just going to stamp up the flower. This is the kind of stamp set that you're going to want to condition first, so there's a lot of different ways that you can condition it. Otherwise you're going to get a lot of like ink separation on here instead of getting a solid image after a couple of times here. So, and I probably could have conditioned mine just a hair better. I like to use an eraser to get some of that oil off of there and then clean it off really good with some stamp cleaner. And then sometimes I'll even use an embossing ink to really get the pores of the stamp to be really filled in, basically, and that kind of helps with them getting too pink as well. I just seem to be missing this little middle spot here. Must be just something kind of funky with my stamp positioner today. There we go, that's a little better. One more little just gap right here in the middle. The nice thing about this is it looks a little dark right now, but it is going to lighten up as it dries, so we'll be okay with that. That should be good now. Hey, there we go. Finally, a solid image. So now I can move on with the leaves. And I'll kind of show you how I have that position. Now I need to move my cardstock. I'm going to move it over to the 1-inch mark here because the leaves are going to come off of the sides. So I need to make sure that I have room to do that. So I will... Basically, all I'm doing at this point is just a little bit of floral arranging. And I'll grab these guys like so. And then the other ones, I believe, are kind of these shorter ones here. Lots of leaf choices in this stamp set, which is really nice. And you can really make a lot of different beautiful arrangements. So that looks pretty good. And then basically... just the same process. I'm using a Parrot for the green. Such a bright, cheery color. And I think it plays really well off of this shade of purple. So as you can see, I am stamping off the edge of my positioner here, or off the piece of paper onto the positioner. I'm not worried about getting ink on my positioner. It's just going to wipe off as soon as I finish stamping. One thing I will say is make sure you remove your piece of cardstock before you wipe up your positioner. Otherwise, you run the risk of getting the cardstock a little wet and then your ink may bleed out, and we don't want that to happen. All right, so that's the second step. Just kind of put these guys to the side. I'll clean them later. And then the third step is to add in our sentiment. Now, I decided to go with the Believe. I love how big and bold this is. All right, so just get that in place. Give myself a little bit of room here, because I am going to trim this cardstock a little bit when I'm done. And then I can add in any of these sentiments. So believe, I sure do, or you can and you will, or in yourself. So let's change this up a little bit. I already did the in yourself. I like the way that it kind of fit inside the L there, so I might actually move this over just a little bit. And the nice thing is with the black, it's really going to pop over the purple, so I'm not worried about it being completely over the flower like that. All right, so I just need to make sure that I've got good alignment here, and it looks like I do. And then I'm going to ink that up with the Obsidian black. This is a oil-based pigment ink, which means it will work great with watercolors. And it really stamps nicely the first time. If I want to get a little bit of extra, that's not going to work. I can do a second stamping, although it really doesn't look like it's necessary. All right, so gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and let this dry for just a minute and then trim it up, and we'll be ready to assemble. All right, so I have this all trimmed up and it's all dry, and you can see that that got a little bit lighter in color. I'm just doing the tiniest of reveals on my card, and this is Lavender Fields on my card base. So all I need to do is glue this on, and this card will be finished. So as you can see, you don't need to do a lot to create a stunning and really well thought out card design. You can put something together in as little as 5 minutes and create something that is just absolutely beautiful that your recipient is just going to love. So I hope you enjoyed this little look into how to create a stunning quick card, and that you remember to click that little subscribe button today. I will be back soon with more videos and lots more fun with Altenew products. But until next time, happy crafting.